friend. Oh my gosh, it has been far too long. I have some new goodies and I need a friend, so here we are. It has been such a hot minute, but let's get into some new makeup because retail therapy is the best kind of therapy. So I got this Merit Great Skin Glow Serum. I did get this sent to me and I do have a link down below, but this is the first time I'm trying it. It is so aesthetically pleasing. Like, I just want to leave it on like my vanity because I'm obsessed with it. So this has 2% niacinamide, 4 types of hyaluronic acid, caffeine, something, cacao seed extract. I'm just wanting to get ready today, so if you want to take a look at all of the gorgeous things that are in here, I am thinking about doing another video of like makeup brands with skincare because I still have some of my Fenty stuff and I have a couple other brands that are mostly like makeup brands or skincare brands that do makeup, vice versa, and I was gonna do like a whole video of that, so let me know if you want to see that. But let's see, I've swatched this a few times in store. It has a very interesting texture to it, but every time I put it on my hand it feels absolutely amazing. So I'm first gonna like rub it all over my face and I'm gonna pat it in because it's almost like a serum, but it feels kind of like an oil at the same time. And with it being fall, y'all, my skin is going through it right now. But yeah, let me know what makeup brands have skincare that you really like, or skincare brands that have makeup that you really like, because I would love to know. You know, I am obsessed with all things skincare, especially with this aesthetic packaging. It feels so luxurious. Now, I have a bunch of new eye stuff. So I ended up getting a bunch of the Half Magic liquid eyeshadows because, yes, I am still obsessed with liquid eyeshadows. I don't know why I cannot stop myself from the liquid eyeshadows, but we are here. Also, I got their new eyeliner, which I'm super excited to show you guys. Ta-da! I got the new eyeshadow palette from Anastasia. Oh my gosh, this is my soul in a palette. I'm obsessed with it. My grungy fall self cannot help myself. So as usual, we're just gonna prime my eyes. So I'm using this eye primer, M2U. I got it in an Ipsy box, and a part of me likes it and a part of me doesn't like it. Like, it's good, but it's not my favorite, so I put it in my project pan to just use it up. But I do like my Rare Beauty eye primer and my Fenty eye primer a little bit more. Do you guys ever have makeup where you use it and where like you'll use it for a long time and then like halfway through it you try to not use it anymore because you love it so much? Is that just me? Well, lately I stopped using my Anastasia primer, which I love Anastasia, don't get me wrong, but I stopped using that primer, which I use religiously for literally like 2 years, and started using the Rare and a Fenty one. And now that every time I keep using this, it's just not the same. Or I have the opposite problem where I stop using something and I rediscover it and I fall in love with it all over again. Everything is all over the place. But let's do a super quick grungy look with this. I don't know what's been getting into me lately. I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know that I'm not alone, but this fall I've been into such grungy looks. I don't know what it is, but I love the no makeup look on my face and then like super grungy eyeshadow looks. Also, I've been so addicted to TikTok, and TikTok is wonderful and all, but I feel like I'm just pushing content out and I really enjoyed doing it for a long time. But I kind of came to the realization that I really miss YouTube and I miss more of the connection that YouTube has. Like, I feel way more connected with like you on YouTube than I do on Instagram, like every other platform you could think of. And even on like myself being on other social media platforms, I find myself still more connected with people who I follow on YouTube. I'm more connected to them there than I am on other platforms. But I also had this thing where like I really wanted to do something different with my channel, because I feel like the tide has shifted and I couldn't figure out where I wanted to fit in with that, like what my purpose I wanted it to be. I just kind of shut down, which is just more so what I do in like situations. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I wouldn't really say it procrastinating, but like if something's stressing me out, I will avoid it like it is the Black Plague, and I will not address it, and my brain will just block it out entirely. All right, we're gonna go with some of this Half Magic on my lids. I use, what shade is this? ASMR. I used this shade on my lids the other day, and ooh, I posted it on Instagram on my stories, but if you missed it, the little ghosty on my eyes, these things are amazing. Everything I saw about them online, like in person, they are so much better. So I'm gonna use the shade No Shame. Look at how freaking stunning. But yeah, I feel like I shut down and just avoided YouTube at all costs, and it would stress me out and I would feel really bad about myself, and it just wasn't a healthy mix. But I feel like I finally got to this like mental place. I started going to therapy. I know the therapy isn't all for YouTube. Don't worry about that. But YouTube was definitely one of those things that was just like the icing on the cake that was stressing me out. And I started going to therapy, and I feel a lot better with how I am approaching things that are stressing me out. And I need to stop getting in the habit, because I recognized it, but I didn't know how to handle it. But with YouTube, I would, push out all of this content, and I would want to do it, and then I would get stressed out and worried that I don't have a good video coming up next, and I like these other videos more, and what people were thinking. I just decided not to do it entirely, and I would do that for like 2 weeks, and in the next 2 weeks I'd be all into YouTube all over again, and then back and forth, and the back and forth is just not healthy for me. So I need to just like take a break and not take YouTube so seriously in my brain, and just post when I want to post and what I want to post, and that be that. I love the shimmers. I swear they will never come up on camera like they do in person, but ooh, they are so pretty in person. Let's move on with foundation. So you guys know I love my Kosas Tinted Face Oil, so I'm gonna be trying out the regular Kosas foundation. I have it in the shade 140, which is, I think, a little bit too light for me right now, but I'm just gonna do a super natural makeup look, because this October has me doing all the makeup looks. And that's another thing with YouTube, is I feel like I'm doing makeup for everybody but myself. And even though I liked my makeup, it just felt like I didn't have a lot of time to like sit there and really enjoy makeup like how I used to enjoy it. Like, I love to sit down and listen to music and just like be in my zone, because like makeup has always been my happy place of just sitting down and relaxing. And I felt like I just didn't really have that anymore, and every time I did a look, I'd have to take a picture of it and get in the lighting and make sure the camera's in the right angle, and all of that stuff. And it gets all in your head. Like, you hear it all the time. Like, I've been watching YouTube for a long time, and I've heard, about the haters. I've heard all these things about YouTube, but until I feel like you start doing it, you don't understand like the mental toll of it, because it'll sneak up on you before you even know it. Ooh, look at this foundation. So pretty and glowy and natural. Right up my alley. All right, let's use Project Pan Concealer. I'm gonna use my YSL Touche Eclat. I think that's how you say it. But this is on my Project Pan because I feel like I've had this for far too long. It's been lasting me. And so I need to use it up and get rid of it. All right. I can't remember if I made a video on these or not, but these Makeup by Mario bronzing products are flippin' fantastic, and you can't tell me otherwise because I am so obsessed with these bronzing products. I have the Balm, which is what I'm using now, and then I have this one, which is the Skin Perfector, and ooh, they're amazing. I know I get off on a rant with something, and then I'll just go into talking about makeup because I feel like that's what people are here to hear. Now look at how pretty that bronzer, it like soaks into the skin. Nothing really sits on top, which I've been obsessed with. Also, blush made by Mitchell is probably one of my favorite freaking brands right now. Like, I can't even express it enough of like how much of a favorite it is. I just placed an order with Made by Mitchell, so definitely let me know if you want to see that. And I ordered so many blushes, and I'm living because whoo, look how pretty they are. They're stunning. Whatever kind of magic is in these, I need them all in my life. All right, we're gonna do a throwback because I have been religiously trying to clean out my makeup room because I feel like half the time I feel like I'm obsessed with everything I have, and I'm like hoarding it, and like no one can touch it. I can't even use it. I'm just like gonna stare at it. And then the other half of the time I'm like, I need to use all of it because there's no way I can finish this in a lifetime. So yeah, that's how that's going in my life. But I found the Ciate, what is it called? Vacay? Everyday Vacay setting powder, and I've been using this a lot, which I don't like it, which I feel like a lot of my stuff in my empties or like Project Pan, it has literally the same explanation as like, I don't love it, but it's okay and it works, so I'm just gonna use it up. And I was obsessed with this, but every once in a while I'm like, all right, I am done with this. I don't want to use it anymore. But yeah, it doesn't look like heavy powder. It just kind of sets and lightly mattifies, so I do like that. But I feel like with my combination skin, it doesn't mattify enough throughout the day. So I made this TikTok talking about Marc Jacobs, and I have Marc Jacobs in my Project Pan, and I miss Marc Jacobs and I love Marc Jacobs, but like also I've had these far too long in my life, so these are way gone, the fine liners. But also as I keep using them, I'm like, why are they not existent anymore? Did you see that? Like, I hardly have to do anything, and it's just like butter on my eyeballs. Also for fall, this shade, I think it's called Fine Wine, actually like ridiculous how pretty this is. Can you guys believe? Let me know if you've been on my channel for a hot minute, but I am going through a crisis about turning 26. I don't know why I'm having this crisis, but you can let me know. Anyone that's older than 26, did you have a crisis? Because I don't know. Everything in my life, I feel like this last year has just been insane. I need to find something to blame it on. And I don't really know if being 26 is something to blame it on, but I'm gonna do it anyways. We're gonna go a little more crazy today. I'm gonna take this Rose Fire shade because I haven't used that yet. And I think I'm gonna put it on over this shimmer that I have going on. I want it a bit, oh, yep. I was just about to say I want it to be a little bit more coppery than pink. That is such a cool shade. So I've only used this palette like 3 times, but I have been liking it so much that it's making me want to get their other palette that they came out with. I think during the springtime is when they launched that other palette. It has a really cool like periwinkle type shade in it. I can't remember the name of it. I keep wanting to get it just because I've been enjoying this one so much. I'm gonna do brows and everything off camera. All right, I am really loving how this is all turning out. Obsessed with it. Now, I did want to talk about my brows for a second because I have the Rare Beauty brow pencil with a gel on the end, and I've been trying to use it up because look at this gel. It like, what is going on here? What is this? I don't know. I do need to get it all back in there. I don't know why it's so sticky, but every time I pull it out to use it, it's so clumped up. I don't know if anyone else has had this for a while and has noticed that they're just doing that too, but I mean, my brows have been turning out pretty good, but yeah. Let's use this freaking eyeliner from Half Magic because I've been seeing this all over Instagram and it's amazing. Now, excuse me while I rummage through all my stuff. So I got this brow pencil from Give, which is Gwen Stefani's brand, and it has kind of the same idea as the liner, and I love this brow pencil. I am obsessed and I will definitely be getting it again. It's definitely becoming one of my favorites. So this Half Magic liner, I feel like has kind of the same idea. Like, have you guys seen an eyeliner like this before? Ooh, I'm a little nervous. There's so many different edges to it that it makes me kind of nervous. Oh, so far so good. I don't know about how... I like the consistency of the liquid, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if you've ever tried one of these eyeliners before and you feel like you're just having to like rub it on your eyes, and it could be that this is new, but so far consistency is pretty good. Let's see if I can do a wing. I'm also like so far away from my mirror that it's making me kind of nervous. My eyes are kind of wrinkly on the outer corner. Not wrinkly, but I have a lot of loose skin and kind of making it a little hard with this. Let me hyper focus on the other eye. Okay, so I feel like you can get pretty sharp edges with this. I don't know. First impression, I feel like I'm gonna have to use it a few times to get a better idea. I've also been using water activated liners, and I feel like that's been so smooth to use that even regular liquid liners like this that I've been using that I used to like, I don't really like right now. Now, mascara. I'm going to use this Merit mascara. I've had this for a while, but I never really used it, and one day I just decided to use it, and wow, I'm pretty sure this is a tubing mascara, but it's clean. I know people have been ranting and raving about the Tarte one, but this Merit one is legit. It doesn't have a lot of volume, definitely more length, but it lasts so long on my eyes. And I'm not gonna do bottom lashes today, but last thing is last. I have this Freck Makeout Club lipstick. It's a soft blur lipstick. The urge to get this in every single shade, I'm telling you, is insane. I'm falling in love with the whole blotted lip look. And this is the finished look of all of my little random new things and a little chat. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.